All right, so welcome to my channel. First of all, let me just get that out because sometimes I start talking and I don't even welcome you. So before I say anything, all the exciting things I want to say to you, I want to say welcome to my channel to all my new subscribers. I want to thank you so much because you've just been a blessing in growing my channel. And all of my OGs, I know y'all have a lot to do with my channel's growing, and I love y'all so much. Those have been there from the beginning, and some of y'all showed me who you were. So I'm going to keep that in mind when it's time to give a gift or do something. I'm just going to keep y'all in mind. And all of you have purchased from Ayurvedic Curls. I just want to thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you. You know that I've sent that to you. And if you got my blessing to you, then go ahead and send me, put a little rose for me, letting me know that you got my love for Christmas. Anyway, so I just want to welcome you. If you're new to my channel is about bringing out a woman's joy through her hair, her health, and her beauty from the inside out, keeping Jesus at the center of all that we do. No, I don't always wear a bonnet, but today I'm going to have you get ready with me as I talk about staying natural and not relaxing your hair. Okay? So if you're interested in that, just stay on. All right? All right, so I just want to let y'all know. Now, if I need something, I'm going to have to get up and go get it, but I put a little makeup on so I didn't have to worry about the makeup part. I think I need to do my eyebrows, but you know what's good about being brown skin is that a lot of times I can get away with not having my eyebrows done or not shaving and stuff. I've always loved that growing up. Anyway, so I'm gonna let you. This right here is a week of my wash and go. All right, I went a whole week. No, it was actually longer than a week. I did it last Tuesday, I did my wash and go, my wash day routine rather, and I did everything. I did my henna, I did everything, right? And then I did the 24-hour thing where I keep it in this band for 24 hours, and that's working. That's the best thing that I did for the winter, that I shifted and did in the winter for my wash and goes, okay? And it kept the entire week, and because I had that protein from the henna gloss that I have in my ayurvedicurls.com. Go to ayurvedicurls.com to get the growth oil, the clay, the henna clay, my deep conditioning honey mask, and the gel, my styling gem, okay? This wonderful stuff. Go ahead on there and get yours. But that's what I use in my hair. And so I did all of that. I did it with my Kiri Dew, so it was really quick. I think I'm down to 30 minutes now. You know, I could really get down. But because I kept the clay in for so long, or the henna mask, I kept it in for a while because I really wanted to strengthen my hair, and I wanted to dye my grays too. So I don't know if y'all see that, but it does a great job with that. You know, I like light brown hair anyway, so it makes it look like I have highlights and stuff. So I love that about the clay. Anyway, if you love my clay and you've tried it, just definitely let me know. So I've had it done for a week. It stayed so well, and I think it was, what I was going to say is I think it's because of the henna mask that the protein in my hair kept it strong. And it was kind of warm in Atlanta and in North Carolina. I went to North Carolina to see some friends. I saw Camille, my friend Camille, and you don't know Allie, but I saw her too. So anyway, and I saw my stepchildren. Yeah. Anyway, so it stayed so well all week. It was just beautiful. So then last night, I saw it kind of shrinking a little, and I was like, well, maybe I'll reband it tonight. So what I did was I went in the shower, let it get moist and let it get wet, and kind of put a little bit more of my leave-in from Shea Moisture. I did a little bit more, I did a little bit more of that sealing. I sealed it with the oil, and then I put my little bit of gel, and then I went ahead and did this, right? So you're getting ready with me as I talk to you about not to relax your hair. Anyway, so the reason why I'm going to go ahead and get started with you, and if you want me to show you that more, I will. I can get into that a little more another time, but this is supposed to be a quick video, which I hope I don't have to edit much. Anyway, I just wanted to ask you guys, are you pondering relaxing your hair? Because I was looking at some other channels, and I follow this one of the naturals that has gotten a Texlax, and I'm not sure if I want to really tell you her name because I didn't want it to be about her, but she's got a big following, and I was looking at her comments of the people that are following her, and I see people saying things like, I've been natural for 14 years. I should probably do it too. I understand we're so loving and so understanding of each other, and I really love that about our community. But I just hope that we know the difference between letting somebody else do what they want and being influenced in that way. It is not easy, this journey, and I just hope you do not give up on your journey and texlax your hair or perm your hair. What happens is we tend to forget, excuse me, side note, time to get some new ones, right? Anyway, don't texlax or relax your hair if you're on your journey and you really are serious about your journey. I think what you have to do before deciding to texlax or relax your hair is really think about why you went on your journey. You know, I went on my journey because it was a life change. It was me finally being real with me. Excuse me, finally loving me. Finally loving everything that I am, even though I'm in the limelight and I'm a performer, an actress and everything. I said to myself, I have to find me. I can't go any longer without seeing my own hair, loving my own hair, understanding my own hair, and just figuring this out. And I'm going to tell you, I don't know how much I share with you, and I do my best to share the truth about my journey with you, but let's get more psychological about my journey. It's hard. It has been really hard, y'all. I mean, you guys have been a lot of motivation for me, just like coming on here and sharing it. You've helped me a lot with that. My husband's been a great support and a blessing. My family, thank God, God has blessed me with the means to be able to do the things I need to do. But every time I would reach a hurdle with my hair, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Go back to what you used to, right? But because I was so done with what I was used to and I was in it to win it, I'm like in this all the way for personal reasons and for personal growth and for all these good big reasons, I never look back. I look at the problem, I'm like, there is no choice. I have to move forward. It's like you're married, your children, labor of love. I want to ask you, are you natural because you're in it to win it? This is the thing for you? Are you really natural for that reason? Because if it is, if you make the mistake with the temporary feeling of wanting to see how your hair looks straight and see how long it is, and you texlax it or you relax it, and then you go back to missing those kinks and curls. There's something about our kinks and curls. There's nothing like it, and there's nothing like yours. There's literally no head of hair in this world exactly like yours. Our hair, kinky curly hair, it's like a thumbprint. It's like our fingerprints. We're very unique with our hair. And no matter how difficult it is for you to keep your natural hair, there's nothing on this earth like your hair. Your hair. Your hair is what I'm talking about. And I want to encourage you, find more people that have similar things to your hair and how to manage it. Similar in terms of how coarse or how curly, how kinky curly, the typing of it. Yes, it's not bad to type. It's what you do with typing that I think is a problem. And you can't be responsible for other people if they're uncomfortable with their type of hair, so they don't want you to talk about your type of hair. That's ridiculous. That's not your problem. That's their problem. So if you are a 4C or if you are 2B, that's your hair. Love your hair for what it is and don't let anybody make you feel bad about it, and celebrate it. And if somebody else wishes they had your hair, that's their problem, not yours. So never feel bad about your texture, your type. When you hit those walls, like I have many, many times, I mean, think about it, y'all. I had the setback. Remember that? So many reasons for me to let go and forget it, right? I have very delicate hair. If anyone should give up, it's the kind of hair I have. Now, I think this YouTuber did have similar hair to mine. What she probably doesn't realize is that when you have hair like mine and a few other fine hair, when you have very fine hair, some people have fine and thin. I have fine and medium, I believe, medium density. But fine hair is so delicate, and then, I just low porosity, all that, right? So I have everything. I've hit all the categories of what delicate hair would be, except for the thin part. I thought my hair was thin. You guys remember that? But you're a witness to the fact that I didn't give up and found out that I have a full head of hair. I have thick hair. But what I think was happening to her and what's happened to me is that some of us can't wear wigs and weaves. While that's a great protective style, my hair has grown down to bra length before with a weave. It was some thin hair. It was like a tail in the back of my head. And I had short hair around here because of the weave. So it's not that we know our hair can grow. It's just that some of us can't wear fake hair and can't smother it with fake hair or keep pulling on it all the time with tight braids and stuff, or our journey becomes even harder than the average person. So some people can handle that, and then in their journey, their journey right there, that's where their wall is, and all they have to do is just do protective braiding or whatever, or weave and a wig, and they're fine, and they get this thick pretty hair when they take the thing out, right? Who knows if the hair would even be thicker, but it works for them. For me, I can hit that wall where I need to protect my hair, like we all do. We all have to protect our hair, and I can't use those things. So I actually have to use my own version of protecting my hair. What I do, and I want to give you some tips on what I think you need to do to protect your hair with alternatives. And if you want me to do a series of videos to help you with this, I can help you with alternatives to protecting your hair if it's thin and fine, so that you can have length retention. Okay? The other thing is I've chosen wash and goes because of that. My hair seems to thrive better when it has air. I used to want to put a bobby pin here. Even when I have my hair out and I want to be cute and I want to put a bobby pin on the side, I will opt not to, because I don't put anything in my hair, on my hair, nothing, unless I'm going to reband it like this. And now you're seeing how I really take out the banding, right? So this is it. And I've been using this for so long, you don't barely see any hair. There's like a little bit of hair, a tiny bit, but not much, right? I've been doing this for so very long. So anyway, I wanted you to see my hair and see what I do with my hair, because this is real. This is all I do all the time. And I wanted to encourage you, because if anybody should give up, it's someone like me, you know? Now, this is my issue. My issue is texlaxing and relaxing my hair makes my hair fall out too. So I can't even do that, even if I wanted to. Blowing my hair out will mess up my hair. So it's so delicate, I can't do anything. So yes, that does help me from doing that, because it might look good for, like, I'm serious, maybe like 2 to 3 months. I'd be like, you know, and then I'd be like, it'd be falling out. So I can't even do that. So if there's anybody that you need to listen to, is someone like me, because I'm fighting through this, through thick and thin, okay? So I can't stay on too long because my battery's dying, but I'm going to give you my tips. The biggest thing that I saw in her comments was that, now I'm going fast, and that's not a good thing to do, y'all, but the biggest thing I saw in her comments was the reason she relaxed her hair was because she was getting single strand knots. And I had noticed when I watched her channel, and I said, she doesn't seem like a true natural, because she really uses a lot of wigs. So I was concerned when I saw that, and that's okay. That's okay if you like that. But what I was concerned with a lot of women that wear wigs is my reasoning, the psychological reasoning, is that, first of all, you're not getting used to your hair. You might be doing something with it once in a while, but you're not feeling your hair like I'm doing right now. You don't know what happens if you do this really fast, what's going to happen to your hair, because you don't know your hair. Like, if you have a nanny for your kids, and you always have a nanny for your kids, and you only see them once a day when you come home from work, or twice in the morning, you don't have a connection to your children, and, you know, the nanny knows your kids more than you, and then you can't sense those things that no one else can sense. You know what I'm saying? Now look how simple that was. This is what I mean by low manipulation styling. And look how shiny that is. This is after a week of having it, and it may not look as good as I think it looks, because I don't have a real good mirror in front of me. So let me just see here. It moves. This is somebody who didn't give up, even though it was so hard for me. You guys witnessed how hard it's been for me. Okay? It's been very hard. But I'm doing it, and I'm keeping it going, and it's not the most biggest, beautifulest bombshell hair out there, but I'm loving it to that point, because it's a lot fuller than this. It's just that this is the cast that I'm putting on. Okay, so let me just quickly, because I have my batteries dying. Okay, this is what I'm going to give you as advice. What she was worried about is single strand knots. What I do with single strand knots, you already know. I did like a series on it. You need to stretch your hair. Stretching doesn't always mean braiding. This is what I just did. That's what I just did. I don't have single strand knots, guys. I don't have single strand knots. You know why? Don't start fluffing. Y'all see my hair big, right? If I wanted to be cute and big, I could fluff this up, and I could pick it out, and I could do all kinds of stuff with it. But I want you to see what I really, really do. See that? Now just kind of like make sure that part doesn't show. And that's it. Be as consistent as you can with your hair. Deal with the things that are not perfect about it. And find some beauty in it. Yeah, I have my days where I'm like, oh man, I remember when I used to wear my weave and I used to be so, have that big hair and I look at stars that do it. I'm like, what's the big deal with just having a little line in the back? But it's psychologically, one, will make me think that that's my hair. And when I take it out, I won't love my hair. And it starts with loving your hair. You have to love your hair. If you go back, when we were all talking about, you know, the journey of what you need to do with your hair when you are going natural. This is for new naturals. You start with loving your hair at whatever stage it is. You have to give it air. Get that wig and weave off your head. If you have to wear a satin little bow right here, like just to cover those edges and give them a break and just wear a cute little TWA for a while, you need to do what it takes to air your hair out. You need to be strengthening it and hydrating it and all that. But most of all, for this video, if I could leave you with one thing, you need to be stretching your hair, especially the ends. You need to be stretching your hair out. My form of stretching is banding. I coat my hair also. That's the other piece of advice, with gel. I do the LCO method. So I put the liquid, the cream, and the oil, and then on top of the oil, I put my gel. And I do it all the time. I never wash my hair and leave it with nothing in it. You don't do that. Do never leave your hair with nothing in it. Always put your stuff in your hair. And if you have healthy natural products like me, you're feeding your hair. You're giving it the oils and all this wonderful food. So you never leave your hair bare, first of all, especially in the winter. You keep it coated. You know, some people like the other gels out there, but coat your hair in the winter. Coat those ends. And then after I do my banding, you saw how I left the ends out? I will put my growth oil at the ends. So you always putting the growth oil in the ends, strengthening your hair and keeping it, it's got stuff in it. My hair's got stuff in it. You know, sometimes it feels hard because I just did it. Who cares? You need to take care of your hair. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you that because I'm looking at my battery and it's like beep, beep, beep. I just need to know, please don't Texlax or relax your hair yet. Give your hair one more chance. Give January, let's do a challenge. See if you can do it. See if you can get past this. Ask me, ask anybody, send messages to people and ask them questions. It could be something very simple that you're doing wrong that's giving you this big problem in your hair. Do y'all remember when I didn't trim? That's another thing. I was wondering what was wrong with my hair. I just needed a trim. Don't go and relax your hair just because you hit a new wall. Please, for my sake, don't do it yet. No, I'm not saying, now, if you're that person that's like, I'm fine. I don't have that deep love for my hair like you. I don't care. My hair will grow back fast. I just feel like doing it. Fine, go for it. But if you're like me and you really set out to do this, let's do this. And don't go into 2020 thinking, oh, I'm tired of my natural hair. Come on. Love your natural. It's like saying I'm tired of my children or this is yours, you know. Love your hair and don't leave me hanging out here because it's so wonderful when you do it. And when people give me compliments with my hair today, I'm like, yes, that's all me. That's all me. That's the Lord. He gave me this. So it's a great feeling psychologically, emotionally, and you know your hair. Okay. So try those tips for not having single strand knots because I don't have them, y'all. I'm hearing everybody say it's because they're wearing fluffy hair. Don't fluff your hair. Don't fluff your hair. Don't fluff your hair. Don't fluff your hair. Do it like a special occasion, but when you do it, let me tell you, you're going to get single strand knots. Even if you do it one day, don't fluff. Like fluffing meaning right now, you see all my hair is defined, right? If I were to take this and get a pick and start making this really fluffy, or if I wash all this out and all I have is a little bit of product and it starts getting big and fluffy, yeah, it looks cute, but single strand knots. I have figured out how to not have single strand knots for the most part. And you, of course, you need to be trimming, right? Every 2 months I do that. So these are some tips. I love you guys so much. Thank you for getting ready with me. My battery's dying and I'm probably not going to edit this, but I wanted to give you a little tip before you go into the new year about hair. And Merry Christmas. I hope you had a great Christmas day yesterday. I love you guys so very much. I can't wait till 2020. We got to talk about some stuff and some challenges that we're going to be doing and how 2019 went and all that good stuff, right? All right, I had to cram all this in here, so if I talk really fast, that's why. Remember, keep Jesus a part of your journey. Thank him for your beautiful hair. No one has hair like you. No one in this world. Please love it, and it'll love you back. Y'all, look at that. This really happened. This is real. This is not a joke, and it didn't happen overnight. It was 2016, 17, 18. I mean, it's been 2017 is when I really went deliberate. but you know, it's not been easy and I had a setback. So if I can do it, you can do it, okay? If this is gonna talk you off the cliff of getting that creamy crack, I want to be the one to do that, okay? But if it's something you just want to do, then do you, boo. Love you guys. I'll see you probably in 2020. I'm not sure. Love you.